Kali is a Hindu goddess often depicted as a fierce and powerful deity associated with destruction, transformation, and liberation. The mention of Kali, a Hindu goddess, can be traced back to ancient Hindu scriptures. The first mention of Kali is found in the Devi Mahatmya, also known as the Durga Saptashati or Chandi Path. The Devi Mahatmya is a part of the Markandeya Purana, which is one of the 18 Mahapuranas of Hinduism. It is believed to have been composed between the 5th and 6th centuries CE and describes the story of the goddess Durga and her battle against the buffalo demon Mahishasura. During the battle, Durga assumes various forms, including the fierce and powerful form of Kali, who plays a significant role in the defeat of Mahishasura. She is depicted as a symbol of power and destruction, representing the fierce aspect of the divine feminine. Kali is a central figure in the Shakta tradition, which worships the divine feminine as the ultimate creative and destructive force in the universe. In the Devi Mahatmya, Kali is described as a dark-skinned, terrifying goddess with a garland of skulls and a tongue protruding from her mouth, wielding various weapons, and standing on a corpse or a demon. Now let's take a look at the profound symbolism behind this fierce representation of Kali. Dark complexion. Kali is usually depicted with a dark complexion, symbolizing her association with darkness, and the primordial cosmic energy that existed before creation. Darkness represents the state of pure potentiality from which all things emerge. Fierce expression. Kali's fierce expression is a manifestation of her intense power and her role as a destroyer of ignorance and ego. It represents the ferocity with which she annihilates negativity, attachments, and illusions, leading to spiritual transformation and liberation. It also signifies the immense power and energy she possesses. It represents her boundless strength and her ability to act with great intensity. Her ferocity is a manifestation of her divine energy, which is untamed and unyielding. Disheveled hair. Kali is often depicted with wild, disheveled hair flowing freely around her. The untamed hair symbolizes her untamed and unbounded nature. It represents her freedom from societal norms and her connection with the primal forces of the universe. Protruding tongue. Kali is commonly depicted with her tongue protruding out of her mouth. The protruding tongue symbolizes her insatiable hunger for transformation and liberation. It signifies her desire to consume the ego, attachments, and impurities of her devotees, purifying and liberating them from their limitations. Multiple arms. It is also seen that Kali is portrayed with multiple arms, each holding a different weapon. The arms represent her ability to simultaneously engage in multiple actions and her immense power to destroy obstacles and ignorance from all directions. The weapons she holds, such as a sword, trident, or severed head, symbolize her ability to cut through illusions, destroy negative forces, and sever attachments. Human skulls. Kali is often depicted wearing a garland made of severed human heads or skulls. The garland represents the cycle of life and death and symbolizes Kali's role as the ultimate destroyer of the ego and the illusion of individuality. It signifies her power to liberate her devotees from the cycle of birth and death. Shiva/Shakti union. In some depictions, Kali is shown standing or dancing on the corpse of Shiva, her consort and the embodiment of pure consciousness. This symbolism represents the profound union of divine masculine, Shiva, and divine feminine, Kali, energies. Shiva represents the pure consciousness, the formless and transcendental aspect of the divine. He embodies stillness, meditation, and serenity. On the other hand, Kali represents the dynamic and creative aspect of the divine feminine, associated with energy, power, and transformation. When Kali is depicted standing or dancing on the corpse of Shiva, it symbolizes the union and interplay of these complementary energies. By standing on Shiva, Kali signifies the transformative power that emerges when creation and destruction come together. It represents the cyclic nature of existence, where creation arises from the formless and eventually returns to it. The imagery of Kali standing on Shiva's corpse also showcases the balance and harmony between the masculine and feminine forces. It emphasizes that creation and destruction are not opposing forces but rather two sides of the same cosmic energy. Skirt of human arms. Kali is often portrayed wearing a skirt made of human arms. Each arm represents an individual's actions, both positive and negative, and symbolizes the karmic consequences of those actions. The skirt of arms reminds us of the importance of taking responsibility for our deeds and the need to surrender our ego and attachments to Kali, who, as the destroyer of ego, helps us transcend the limitations imposed by our actions. Kali is often depicted as naked, representing her complete and unadorned essence, and signifies her pure and uninhibited nature, untouched by the illusions and limitations of the material world. It is a reminder for her devotees to embrace their true selves, stripped of masks, pretenses, and attachments, and to be authentic in their spiritual journey towards self-realization. Thus, the Vedic symbolism behind each feature of Kali reflects her role as the cosmic force that brings about destruction and transformation, leading to spiritual liberation. She embodies the power to remove illusions, cut through attachments, and guide individuals on the path of self-realization. Kali's depiction inspires devotees to confront and transcend their fears, embrace change, and ultimately attain spiritual enlightenment.